So let's review really quickly. Yesterday, we finished up our third body paragraph. So we have an intro paragraph, that's green, which also included our thesis statement. And the thesis statement described the three things that we were going to talk about. Then those three things related to our three body paragraphs, which connected with our form here, adjectives, verbs, and nouns. And so this afternoon, we're going to finish it up by writing a conclusion paragraph, okay? Or a closing paragraph, you might hear it called at times. Bless you. Okay, so we're going to start together with the conclusion paragraph since this is the first time we've done this. The important thing about the conclusion paragraph is it sums up what we've been writing about for a few days. So it's like the cherry on top. You'll see that it repeats a lot of what we had in our intro paragraph, but we don't want to copy it directly. We're going to use different words. Okay. So we're going to write the closing paragraph, and it's going to start by restating the thesis using different words. Here was our thesis sentence. It said, "We are excited to tell you about Mrs. Crawford, things Mrs. Crawford likes to do, and Mrs. Crawford's favorite things." So we're going to restate that using different words. So let's say our class was excited to learn about Mrs. Crawford. So you guys are writing this in your notebook. We are going to copy this one directly because I'm going to guide you through this conclusion paragraph or closing paragraph all together. So our class was excited to learn about Mrs. Crawford, comma, and maybe we'll say her favorite things and what she likes to do, because those are the things that we shared. Her favorite things and what she likes to do. Okay, so your notebook should look just like mine. Are you getting this, Ethan? You might want to write it down on a piece of paper so you can put it in your notebook when you get home. You don't have it? Okay, oop, I forgot something important. A period. So we can see that these are really similar. So our thesis statement said, "We're excited to tell you about Mrs. Crawford, things Mrs. Crawford likes to do, and Mrs. Crawford's favorite things." And our wrap-up sentence says, "Our class was excited to learn about Mrs. Crawford, her favorite things, and what she likes to do. Okay, so do you thumbs up if you see how they're really similar, but not the same? Yeah, thank you, Cooper. So you see that they're similar, but not the same. Okay, all right. We're going to use kind of one more sentence to wrap it up, and we're going to say Mrs. Crawford was, and I'm going to use an adjective here, and you can choose your own adjective. So I'm going to say amazing, But I'm going to underline this here because you can choose to use your own adjective instead of amazing. What can you give me? And why don't you type in the chat if you have an idea for another adjective. So I'm going to finish up the sentence. Mrs. Crawford was an amazing, which you don't have to use, big cheese. Okay, and that wraps up our essay. So let's see some other ideas that you have of adjectives that you might use instead of amazing. Awesome, wonderful, terrific. These are all great adjectives that you could choose that your fourth grade friends are thinking of. Powerful. Exciting. The best. Awesome. All right, so you could substitute any one of those words here for amazing. So we have a 2-sentence conclusion or a wrap-up or closing paragraph. Okay, so if I were going to color that, this is where the colors come into play. Just like the intro, which was green, our conclusion can also be green. Okay, because the intro and the conclusion are kind of like the bun of a hamburger, right? All the good stuff sits in between them. Okay, so this is our conclusion. Okay, and we're done. We have written our official first 5-paragraph essay of the 4th grade. Pat yourself on the back. Did you even realize that you were writing a 5-paragraph essay? It was awesome.